Hello and welcome to our special coverage, our special program called The Gold Standard, where we're celebrating the golden boy of Indian athletics, Neeraj Chopra. That was that one medal that was missing from his trophy cabinet. Had won the Olympic gold medal, the Asian Games gold medal, the Commonwealth gold medal, but he needed that World Championship gold medal to, in the sense, show his dominance in the sport of javelin throw. And that's exactly what Neeraj Chopra did yesterday. In the next half an hour, we're going to look at how that performance panned out, how he edged out his Pakistan competitor in Arshad Nadeem. What is that the world is saying? We'll have three very special guests, three former athletes of repute joining us live on the program. We've got Ashwani Nachappa who will join us. We'll have former India captain in Viren Raskina, as well as Krishna, Poonia, one of the standout performers for India at the Olympic Games. All of them will be joining us live. But first, let's try and relive those moments. It happened all after midnight on Sunday night. We lived it while we were covering it, while we were broadcasting it to the entire amount of viewers that were joining us that late in the night. And we'd want to relive those moments again. Do share with us how you saw that final. Maybe these visuals will help you relive it too. He is the hot favorite to win the gold medal. Remember, this is that one medal that is missing from his trophy cabinet. The big news right now is that Neeraj Chopra, 88.17, which has set the benchmark, which has taken him in pole position at the moment.
पहला थ्रो नीरज का इनवैलिड रहा था, बट वो सेकंड थ्रो में इज वेरी क्लोज टू द मेडल. आपको लग रहा है कि आप सिल्वर गोल्ड में कन्वर्ट हो पाएगा?
बस कोशिश तो यही है, बाकी आपके सामने है और 15-20 मिनट में फैसला हो जाएगा.
Neeraj has just thrown his fourth throw. The fourth throw hasn't been great. In the top 6 javelin throwers of the world right now at the World Championship, 3 of them are Indian. That, I'd say, is just incredible. Some of you are unable to watch the live pictures because the broadcaster also has to cut to various other events. But fret not, worry not. Just stick on with India today because we are providing you with live updates as things are happening. Arshad Nadeem has also thrown his 5th attempt, and that's a foul attempt, which means now every athlete other than Neeraj Chopra has had their 5th attempt, and Neeraj Chopra is still in gold medal position, which means that 88.17 is still the gold medal mark, still setting the gold standard. Neeraj Chopra has guaranteed himself a medal at the World Championship. That's guaranteed. Whether it'll be a gold, silver or bronze, we'll get to know. Just to reiterate, if you're watching it on the broadcaster, we are giving you updates that are a good 60 to 80 seconds before the live visuals that you're watching. Yakub Vadej has had a foul throw. He's had a foul throw, which means Neeraj is now guaranteed either a gold or a silver. Either a gold or a silver guaranteed for Neeraj Chopra. Only one man can now go past Neeraj Chopra, and that is Arshad Nadeem. He's now going to be starting his 5th attempt. If he cannot go past 88.17, then it is gold for Neeraj Chopra. The last few seconds of this final that will tell us whether Neeraj Chopra has won the gold in the men's javelin or not. He's right now, and that's it, that's gold medal. Gold medal for Neeraj Chopra is confirmed. That is it, the final throw of Arshad Nadeem at 81.86. He fails to overhaul the mark set by Neeraj Chopra at 88.17. We're telling you this first on India Today, even before you can watch those live visuals, even before you can find out what exactly is the throw that Arshad Nadeem has said. But right now, it is Neeraj Chopra who's won the gold in the World Championship. What a moment! What a moment it is for Indian athletics. What a moment it is for Neeraj Chopra. We kept saying this was that one medal that was missing from his trophy cabinet. He's guaranteed himself that. He has won that one medal that eluded Neeraj Chopra.
जो गले मिल रहे हैं नीरज चोपड़ा के चाचा और नीरज चोपड़ा के पिताजी, आप देख सकते हैं साफ साफ तस्वीरों में कि किस तरह से नीरज चोपड़ा के इस ऐतिहासिक गोल्ड मेडल के लिए यहाँ पर बधाइयों का जो सिलसिला है वो शुरू हो चुका है. और भारत माता की जय के।
Even though that particular event happened live almost now a day ago, looking at those visuals, you're still getting goosebumps because you're trying to relive those moments that you saw. Because what Neeraj Chopra has achieved is unprecedented. Why is it, for those of you who don't follow Javelin on a regular basis, why is it that we're saying that the World Championship medal is so important? Why is it that Neeraj Chopra was craving for it? That is because, in his own words, a gold medal at the World Championship is even tougher to come by compared to the Olympic Games. Listen in.
नहीं, बहुत ही बढ़िया था जी। मतलब दोनों फीलिंग बहुत स्पेशल हैं। ओलंपिक्स बहुत ज्यादा स्पेशल था और वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप एक अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ा टाइटल है। अगर आप कंपटीशन वाइज बात करें तो वर्ल्ड चैंपियनशिप का कंपटीशन हमेशा ओलंपिक से बहुत ज्यादा टफ रहता है। सभी एथलीट इसके लिए बहुत ज्यादा तैयारी करके आते हैं। पर सबसे ज्यादा खुशी की बात यह है कि हाँ, आज विन भी किया और साथ में अपने 2 एथलीट्स और थे साथ में, तो वो चीज देख के बहुत ज्यादा खुशी हो रही है कि कैसे हमारा एथलेटिक्स ग्रो कर रहा है। अभी आदिल सर से ही बात कर रहा कि सर हमको अभी और काम करना है, और अभी सर ने भी मोंडो के लिए यहाँ पे बात की है, तो होपफुली फ्यूचर में हमारा वहाँ पे मोंडो ट्रैक होगा जो यहाँ पे होता है, और अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस हम निकालेंगे तो बहुत ही मजा आएगा।
So Neeraj Chopra there explaining why the World Championship gold medal is even tougher to come by when you even compare it to the Olympic Games. Now we're delighted to be joined by 3 former athletes, all athletes that have done India proud. I'm joined live by Ashwini Nachappa, someone who's participated at the World Athletic Championship. I'm also joined by Krishna Poonia, who finished a creditable 6th in discus throw for the Indian team. She's also won a Commonwealth gold medal. Also joined by former captain of the Indian hockey team in Viren Raskina. So we'll talk about Neeraj Chopra from all these sportsmen and try and find out what makes him so special. But I'll start with you, Viren. We just heard from Neeraj a short while ago where he says the World Championship medal is tougher than the Olympics. Can you explain why is that so as a former athlete?
Oh, I think in most sports, especially sports like badminton, weightlifting, the World Championship medal is so tough because at the Olympics there's a restriction on the number of athletes from one nation that can qualify for the Olympics, but there's no such restriction on a World Championship. That's not so much the issue here with the Athletics World Championship, but I think in Neeraj's case, he probably said so because I think this is the only major competition where he did not win a gold medal at his first attempt. Obviously, he won silver medal the last time in the USA, but in every other competition, major competition, right from the Olympics, Asian Games, Commonwealth Games, Diamond League, etc., he has won gold medal. So maybe from that point of view, he wanted to get the monkey off his back, and that's why for him the World Championship was so important and so tough.
Maybe, Ashwini, you can answer that question as someone who's been at the World Championship, as someone who is a track and field athlete. What is it about World Championship that medals are so hard to come by? Okay, we'll try and re-establish our connection with Ashwini. We seem to have lost the connection with her. Ashwini, can you hear me now? Ashwini, hi. Nikhil here from the studio. Can you hear me? No, I'm afraid we're having trouble with my audio going through to her. We'll try and fix that. We'll go back to Ashwini Nachappa in a short while from now. But let me go across to Krishna Poonia. Again, someone who can understand how is it or what are the things that Neeraj Chopra goes through, because she herself was a thrower, discus thrower at that, competed at the Olympic Games. कृष्णा मैम, आप अगर हमें बताएं कोई एक क्वालिटी जो नीरज को इतना खास बनाती है कि इतने लोग उनसे इतना प्यार करते हैं। परफॉर्मेंस तो है, उसके अलावा क्या है उनकी क्वालिटी?
ऑनेस्टली अगर मैं कहूँ तो वो एथलीट पूरा डेडिकेशन से अपनी ट्रेनिंग करता रहा, डाउन टू अर्थ है और बहुत डिसिप्लिन्ड है, और मैं कह सकती हूँ कि उसने अपने आप को स्पोर्ट जैसे ऐसा बना दिया जैसे वो जेवलिन के लिए ही बना हो। और मुझे लगता है कि ये सब चीजें उसे सबसे अलग बनाती हैं। और ओलंपिक मेडल जीतने के बाद भी काफी ऐसी वीडियो आपने देखी होंगी किसी सीनियर का पैर छूते हुए। और हमारे इंडिया में इतनी बड़ी अगर फेम हो जाती है तो लोग चेंज हो जाते हैं, पर नीरज ने ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं किया। और जो उसकी अपने जो नेचर है उसको उसने चेंज नहीं किया, और यही उसको अपने खुद सबसे अलग बनाती है।
That's brilliantly summed up by Krishna Poonia. The humble man that Neeraj Chopra is, that is what makes him the incredible athlete also he's turned out to be. Because as you know, he had won everything under the sun, barring this. Yet you saw the amount of hard work that he put in to achieve this particular medal as well. Ashwini Nachappa is with us, so we'll try and re-establish our connection. Hopefully this time she can hear me. Ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, lovely. I'm going to ask the same question that I asked you a short while ago when you couldn't hear me. We were talking about, Neeraj, just after his event came out in the press conference and said that, you know what, World Championship medal is even tougher than the Olympic Games. As someone who's participated at the World Championship, as someone who is a track and field athlete herself, can you tell us what makes performing at the World Championship, what makes the competition at the World Championship even tougher than the Olympics?
Well, Olympics is a mega event, but when it comes to track and field, I think World Championship, the world's best, is always there on the field. The event is not as glamorous as an Olympic Games, whereas a lot of entertainment and sport is there, but in the World Championship, it's absolute performance. You don't. It's not easy to be a world champion and an Olympic champion. I mean, Neeraj has it all, as you said, from Commonwealth to Asian Games to to the Olympic medal, and now the World Championship. So I think he has been one of the most consistent athlete India has seen in the recent past. He has been one of the most dependable athlete. And he has always been true to himself. Nothing has changed about him. Still that humble human being that he is. So it's wonderful to see his journey and the inspiration that goes along his entire journey. I mean, he's inspiring young people continuously while remaining focused, however big a star he is.
That's very well put, in fact. His focus on the event, that is what really sets him apart from the rest of the athletes. And now to the big question that everyone's talking, and Viren, I'm going to put you in the spot. Is he the greatest of all time, Neeraj, now with this achievement? Greatest Indian athlete of all time?
I think amongst all the great athletes in India, Neeraj Chopra is definitely right up there. I mean, his achievements are immense. The stats are staggering. Everything he has touched, he has turned into gold. From Olympics to World Championship to Diamond League, Asian Games, Commonwealth Games, you name it, he has won gold. And for me, this is just unbelievable consistency, sustained excellence over a period of time. When you measure greatness, you look at records over a period of time. And if you think Neeraj Chopra is still only 25 years old, and there's so much more that he can still achieve. And just for example, in javelin throw, he's already thrown over 88 meters more than 10 times. So you can just see where he stands in the pantheon of greats. And what I love best about Neeraj Chopra is just his temperament under pressure. I mean, it's just a case study for every single athlete, I would say, not just in India, but all around the world. How to maintain, to be cool and calm under pressure.
Right. Viren, you say you like his temperament under pressure. Many would say, looking at him when he's performing at the top level, what pressure? You don't see any pressure with Neeraj Chopra. That's how smooth he is when he's throwing the javelin. Krishna Poonia ji, आपसे भी वही सवाल. आपने तो बड़े-बड़े खिलाड़ियों के साथ compete किया है, उनके साथ Olympic Games गए हैं. क्या अब नीरज greatest है Indian athlete इसके बाद?
बिल्कुल मैं कहूँगी कि एथलेटिक हमारे वर्ल्ड में अगर हम देखते हैं सबसे टफ गेम है। इसका जो लेवल है वो सबसे टफ है और ऐसे में हमारे नीरज चोपड़ा ने अपने आप को प्रूव करके दिखाया। निश्चित तौर पे मैं कह सकती हूँ कि वो नीरज चोपड़ा जो है एक यूनिक है, हमारे लिए यूनिक पर्सन है और सही मायने में सिर्फ एक मेडलिस्ट नहीं कह सकती हूँ, एक अच्छा इंसान है और उसने हमारे इंडियन कल्चर को भी बचा के रखा है। उसको वो सहता है और जीने की कोशिश करता है, तो मैं निश्चित तौर पर एक महान एथलीट के रूप में उसे देखती हूँ।
Okay, our final question of the discussion, Ashwini, to you, and I'm going to ask the same question. Is he the GOAT, the greatest of all time? And there are a few other athletes that come to my mind. There is Sushil Kumar, who's won 2 Olympic medals. There's PV Sindhu, who's won 2 Olympic medals. Neeraj has that 1 Olympic medal, which is gold, but now a World Championship medal. How do you compare the 3 of them that I just mentioned?
I would go a step further and say one of the greatest in Asia, not just India.
Wow.
I think he is, as Viren rightly put it, you know, the consistency and the kind of throws that he is consistently been able to deliver at the highest stage. Even yesterday when I was watching him, and I think everybody who watched him,
Right.
you know, after the first foul, he came back so strong, and it only goes to show the mental strength and the ability for him to be calm and so focused on what he is going to deliver. So he's absolutely sure what he can do and his abilities.
Right.
He's the conviction that he has. So
Right.
I would go a step further and say one of
Okay.
Asia's greatest athletes.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. Completely out of time, but I really appreciate you joining us, Ashwini Nachappa, Viren Raskina, and Krishna Poonia. Now, remember, an India-Pakistan rivalry in any sporting arena is what the fans are always on the lookout for. And in Budapest, the fans got a taste of it as India's Neeraj Chopra went toe-to-toe against Pakistan's Arshad Nadeem. Neeraj, for a 10th straight time, got the better of Arshad. Take a look at this special report.
Some of these nations that have got loads of athletes, I'm not sure about that.
Neeraj Chopra and Arshad Nadeem, 2 superstars giving a new face to the India-Pakistan rivalry. The stage was set for the 2 champions from the subcontinent as they went head-to-head in Budapest.
वैसे मैं इतना मोबाइल यूज नहीं करता कंपटीशन से पहले, लेकिन एक वैसे ही मैंने खोल के देख लिया, सबसे आगे आया था इंडिया वर्सेस पाकिस्तान। लेकिन अगर आप देखोगे तो ये यूरोपियन एथलीट्स हैं, ये बहुत खतरनाक होते हैं, ये बहुत किसी टाइम भी थ्रो इन्होंने बहुत अच्छी फेंकी हुई है।
After erring in his first throw, Neeraj sent the javelin 88.17 meters away, and the man knew he'd done a good job to challenge his toughest opponent. But Arshad Nadeem gave Neeraj a scare, and a billion Indians skipped a heartbeat. His season's best throw of 87.82 meters came very close to challenging Neeraj's best attempt on the night.
And that's massive. That is a huge throw again from Nadeem.
Last throw as well for the Pakistani athlete, Arshad Nadeem.
Arshad could have turned the tide in his favour in his last attempt.
18. He's not competed before this World Championships. He was 5th last time round. Here he is charging down the runway. Can he improve?
But when he failed to breach Neeraj's 88.17 meter mark, the gold medal was confirmed for the boy from Panipat.
He is such a massive star.
Thrown freely.
He completed his final attempt, and his huge roar rang loud in the stadium.
Gold will go to India again. Neeraj Chopra actually used videos of Jan Zelezny.
There is mutual respect between the two, and it was Arshad who led the wishes for Neeraj, saying that he's happy for Neeraj and that he hopes India and Pakistan dominate in the Olympics too. Neeraj too echoed the same sentiment in the post-match meet.
अरशद के बारे में बताना चाहूंगा कि अच्छा लगा कि अरशद ने भी अच्छा थ्रो किया और हम बाद में मिले थे, वो भी ऐसे खुश था कि हमारी दोनों कंट्री इतना ग्रो कर रही हैं और यूरोपियन एथलीट्स पहले होते हैं ज़्यादातर और अभी हम इनके बीच में जीत रहे हैं, तो वो बहुत अच्छी बात अपने उसके लिए, अपने देशों के लिए।
Both Neeraj and Arshad eye greater success in the future, and one can expect the two to be ruling the roost in World Javelin in the times to come.
Neeraj Chopra!
Sports Bureau, India Today.